everyone, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. If you've been drawn to this reading, this is literally the only deck that I was guided to use for this particular batch of readings for each sign. So it's called Soul Lovers and Separation. This is for those of you who feel very connected to a person, regardless of where you are at on the journey, more than likely at a distance from one another. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what presents itself here. I am going to bring forward 3 different scenarios. So you get to choose which scenario you're most guided towards, okay? And let's take a look and see, based off of what you choose, if I'm able to tap into your situation, your journey. And if not, feel free to go ahead and, view all of the other scenarios that are coming through for this batch of readings. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into it. Hi there, Leo. Let's go ahead and get some messages for you. So like I've done for all of the other signs, I ended up choosing 3 cards, shuffling them, but I made a deliberate choice to not look at the messages. So we will find out together what each scenario presents with, okay? So feel free to go ahead and pause the video to be able to choose which one you are most drawn towards, and let's take a look at the energy. All right, guys, so let me set these guys aside. If you chose number 1, here is your message, Leo. I am stuck in my pride and ego, feeling very frustrated and foolish. I know that my behavior has really disappointed you, but I'm even more annoyed with myself. That is an interesting energy, because sometimes that feeling of pride can definitely pick up off of a Leo vibe, right? So especially for those of you who are maybe cross-watching for a Leo, maybe this is an energy that you can relate to. But of course, for Leo, that could be something that you're able to relate to for yourself as well. So let's go ahead and grab some tarot here. I'll be starting off with my Luna Tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. And of course, for those who are cross-watching for Leo. So part of the reason for either no contact or for the actual separation itself, it's got something to do with this person's frustration. They're allowing themselves to really be clouded by their own thoughts. And they could also certainly feel like they have done something very foolish here. Okay, let's take a look. What foolish thing happened here for number 1? All right. We have the Page of Swords. That's interesting. Part of that curiosity might have been, a person who felt the need to explore other options. Maybe you guys could have been in a relationship, but it's one of those things where they felt that something else was drawing them away from the connection. And look at the next card here, guys. We've got the 2 of Swords. So we do have a stagnant energy between you and the person that you're thinking about here. So what I'm kind of getting here is whoever created some issues in the partnership, and Leo, if you feel that this person truly disappointed you in something that they did or said, I'm kind of feeling this mutual back and forth energy where you're both frustrated with the fact that you're not together, but also having these boundaries up, or these walls that are preventing you guys from coming together. What else for number 1 for a Leo? We've got the Page of Cups. Look at the next card, guys. We've got the 3 of Swords. It could have been a third-party situation. It doesn't always have to represent that, but I feel, since we're focusing on soul lovers and separation here, somebody might have broken your heart because of infidelity, or again, they were curious to see what another connection might have been like. So possible third parties, a love triangle. We might have had a masculine here who could have been pretty heavy with their intentions, meaning that they could have been a little bit aggressive, maybe texting constantly or calling you or reaching out on social media. But their intentions just may not have been coming from a good place. We do have the Death card. Some of you could be dealing with Scorpio here. So a relationship that is in separation, something ended. Something caused it to come to an end. And, you know, if this person wants to create a reconciliation, they're going to have to figure out, you know, what needs to be done, what needs to be addressed in order for this to heal and in order for movement to happen. You know, there's some changes that need to happen in this particular connection. Okay, let's see what else. For number 1 for Leo, I'm kind of feeling whoever created the drama, they didn't understand the full ramifications of their actions or choices or behaviors until after you guys broke up. Divine Feminine, you're coming in as the Queen of Pentacles. For some of you, the masculine could be the Leo here. Queen of Pentacles representing Taurus specifically. But regardless of sign, I feel my feminines. You know what you wanted. You know what you wanted in the relationship, but you might have been dealing with a masculine who wanted to explore their options. That's just what I'm getting here. And it's clarified by the Page of Wands. Look at that. They didn't really want to stick around. You know, they wanted to just be free. The free spirit that they are, which isn't always a negative, but I feel in this particular instance, we were dealing with somebody who was easily distracted by other people. Here's the next card. We've got the 7 of Swords. So it could have been cheating. It could have been lying. It could have just been that they were dishonest in some way, shape, or form, and you couldn't trust them. They hurt you. By hurting you, they hurt themselves, and that could be why this is coming through in this way. You know, by hurting you, disappointing you, they're annoyed with themselves. They're telling you here that regardless of where you guys are at on this journey, you know, we are focusing on those of you who are not together, you're in separation. I feel this person that hurt you, that created some challenges here, they know that it could possibly take a long time before you even are wanting to consider reconnecting with them or even talking to them. They know. But they're also telling you here that they're not afraid to wait. They know that they have to have patience in order for that day to even come. They know that it's going to take some time. They want a new beginning. They want to be able to manifest a fresh start here with you. But we clearly see that right now, that is stagnant. Okay, it may not happen, or it could just take some time. But what they want to tell you here, if they were the type to create a third party or love triangle situation, or if you just could not trust them, it doesn't always have to be infidelity. Whatever the case might have been that created the separation. I feel with the Ace of Pentacles coming through, they are really wanting you to believe and trust that what they're bringing towards you is something that you can count on. If it's commitment, if it's them being trustworthy, winning your trust back, somebody that you can rely on. That's what they're wanting to bring your way. Now look how interesting this gets, guys. This is the next card. So we've got our feminine here. We now have the masculine. So Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles representing divine counterparts. Now, even though we're focusing on Leo energy for this one, some of you might actually have Earth in your chart. Okay, maybe you both have Earth in your chart. It doesn't necessarily only have to be sun sign, right? So sun, moon, rising, or Venus. So you guys are coming through here that, you know, they see you as a perfect match for them. But that doesn't mean that the relationship was perfect. This is now their realization of how they see you. Maybe you've always known it. But yeah, possible opportunity to reconnect with the Ace of Pentacles. But this one requires some patience. Look at that. And then we've got the Ace of Cups. So when it comes to number 1, I feel, yes, you guys had a very trying experience, and that's ultimately what separated the two of you. but it's also presenting itself in a way here that even though one chapter of your relationship came to an end, it was a necessary separation that needed to happen in order for just negative energies to fall away. If that had something to do with other people, you know, that were getting in the way of the two of you being together, if it was a third party or some other obstacle or challenge going on there, the universe is really wanting to offer you this gift of a fresh start, a new chapter when it comes to your love connection. It will take time. It's not going to happen right away. So if you really still believe that the two of you can work it out, just throw it out there. Put that energy out there that you're okay waiting. And when the time is right, you will receive some sort of sign or message, maybe from your person, that they would like to open up the discussion about this. So that's what I've got for number 1, that first message. So interesting stuff. If you chose that one, give it some time. Okay. All right, guys. So if you chose the second card, and again, I have no idea what it says. We're going to find out together. So number 2 for Leo, I am feeling really insecure at this time. I feel like a little child compared to you. You make me feel weak at the knees. I feel overwhelmed and powerless to the all-consuming love I have for you. They're feeling insecure. So take that if it makes sense for you, and let's go ahead and explore where this could go. All right, angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo. Sun, moon, rising, or Venus. You could also be cross-watching for Leo. General advice, as always, guys. Please keep that in mind throughout your reading and release what doesn't make sense. Soul lovers in separation. Message number 2, somebody feeling very insecure here. I'm also getting, before we even look at some tarot messages here, the way they feel about you, it's unlike anything else that they've ever experienced. So it's almost like they don't know what to do with their emotions, their feelings. That could be why they're feeling so overwhelmed, because they know how amazing this connection is, how much they love you. But part of the insecurity is that they're just not quite sure how to handle it or what to do with it. All right. Soul lovers in separation, message number 2. Divine Feminine, here you are. You're coming in with the Empress energy. Okay, we've got the 6 of Swords. We have the Wheel of Fortune. You guys had some sort of tower event here. I'm kind of feeling, just based off of what we're seeing here, a Divine Feminine, you know, you might have decided to end the relationship with your masculine that could have represented the separation with the Tower, or something happened that ultimately broke you guys up. And maybe, Divine Feminine, you feel like you just had no choice but to move on. That's kind of what I'm getting there. Just focusing on parts of your life that you can control, and the rest is up to the universe, and the rest is up to destiny, whatever is fated for you. So I feel, my feminines, you have learned some pretty valuable lessons here. Look at this. Okay, so something clearly came to an end. When that tower hit, the relationship separated. But, you know, there's always a lesson tied into these cards. And I feel during this time apart, maybe Divine Feminine, your masculine really learned some valuable life lessons as a result of you guys just going your separate ways and feeling your absence, feeling insecure, as it says. They still love you, though. So if they actually have worked on themselves, part of this transformation, it could ultimately surprise you when you guys reconnect. If you have the opportunity to see each other again, you know, maybe they have changed their appearance. You know, it could be something to do with their hair, or maybe they've lost weight, you know, or dressed differently, whatever the case might be. It might ultimately surprise you. And so since we have the feminine showing up as the Empress here, it could be a divine masculine. You know, you guys end up reconnecting or running into each other, and it just totally surprises you how they look, perhaps. There's something about their appearance that's coming through for me. So they might have worked on their physical appearance, but they could have also worked internally on whatever issues they had going on. And that could create a new cycle for the two of you. That could be where the Wheel of Fortune is presenting itself here. You know, it's like leaving something behind and moving forward in order to manifest something better than where you guys have been. All right, what else? Beautiful. Ace of Cups. So this is a new chapter in love for those of you who want that. But, you know, the other side of that coin, in a way, could be the feminine having to move on, and you're just focusing on a new chapter, certainly a new chapter in love. So you might have closed yourself off to this person because you guys had a Tower moment, and part of your lesson is to just simply move forward with your life, move on, and open yourself up to the possibility of attracting somebody new. Something came to an end in order to bring you a new beginning, certainly when it comes to love. But I do feel for some of you, this new path that is presenting itself as well after the Tower could give you guys another chance at love with each other. It's just that whatever created the drama, whatever created the separation, that needs to be tackled, addressed, and left behind. It's like releasing past baggage. Three of Pentacles, I love it. You know, this is absolutely 100% necessary for you guys to be able to have a relationship that works. Because this is an indication that you guys want the same things. You know, being on the same team is a good thing, rather than just constantly opposing each other's values or desires, whatever it is. So as long as you guys are on the same page, I feel that's a really great card coming forward. The Judgment card, yeah, they'll be back. They will be back. They will communicate. We've got the Fool. Clearly, they're telling you here, something needed to shift and change. Maybe it already has, and in time, you might hear from this person again. You know, they feel like there is truly unfinished business here between the two of you. And if given half the chance, that they would want to have a second chance here. They want a second chance. We've got the Magician. Manifestation. After a Tower, you know, it kind of flatlines the relationship. Something needed to shift and change. Again, I feel something by way of progress is either happening or it's about to. And that will allow you guys to be able to take advantage of the opportunities to manifest a second chance here, to be able to manifest something better in the 3D for the two of you to be able to communicate and just interact very differently with each other. No drama, you know, no silent, awkward moments, just being able to address whatever needs to be addressed and to be able to interact on a whole different level. And sometimes the Magician can represent the opportunity to rekindle a partnership. Three of Cups, celebration. You know, there's something with this type of celebratory type energy coming through for number two. So I can't help but feel that despite where you guys are at currently and that you're in separation because of that Tower, there's something that may come in to help you guys find your way back to each other. But whoever it is that you're thinking about for this reading, they will return. That is what I'm getting for that particular message. All right, guys, so that's number two. If you chose number three, let's go ahead and grab some insight for that one. All right, here we go. Number three for Leo. You feed my heart and soul with your love. You are my best friend and my passionate lover. I love you more than anything in this world. So why on earth are you guys in separation? So let's clarify that. Okay, you guys could have been the best of friends. But when you guys took things to the next level and ended up getting involved with each other romantically, that could have been maybe more challenging. All right. For Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Could also be cross-watching for Leo. General advice, as always, guys, please keep that in mind throughout and take the parts of it that make sense. Soul lovers and separation for Leo. Divine Feminine, here you are. Even though you're not with your masculine, I feel that you know instinctively what they're thinking, what they're going through. You could certainly still have love in your heart space for your masculine. What I gather from the masculine is that they feel the same way, or, you know, they really still see you as their ideal mate. But something happened here to break you guys up. What else for number 3? Ooh, you guys are coming through as twin flames. Okay, this is also our 1111 number in tarot. So whenever you see that sign, that number, or that time, pay attention to it, because there could be a particular message that your person is really wanting to convey to you. This can also be a sign of a reunion. So you're not together right now, but the possibility of a reunion is coming through. What else for number 3? All right, so we've got a couple cards. We've got the Knight of Swords, and then we've got the 8 of Wands. So I'm kind of picking up from a particular person here. You know, they did certain things without really thinking of the consequences. They took action, but maybe that wasn't exactly the right thing to do. I don't know if you guys were dealing with third-party issues, or you might just be dealing with somebody who acts before they actually think. So it might have resulted in you guys being at odds with one another. And maybe things really did move too fast for the two of you. So maybe you wanted to take things a little bit slower, but somebody just wanted to come in guns blazing, you know, without thinking of some of the consequences as a result of moving too quickly. All right, let's see. You guys are coming through as twin flames here. Yeah, this could indicate the fact that you guys went your separate ways, and, you know, you really needed time to yourself. And it could have certainly hurt you when you guys separated. So this right here is giving you the chance to heal, to just spend time on your own. 2 of Wands, wow. I mean, at the end of the day, guys, I feel for this message, it could have been a mutual decision for some of you to break up, and everybody has their own free will to choose. So the key here is for you guys to be able to choose the same path. So if there is a reunion that can happen, you both have to be on that same wavelength. If one of you is confused and not quite sure whether or not you guys should try again, this right here, it's clearing up the confusion. This right here, you know, it's like cutting out any negative thoughts or any drama or anything else that was going on that might have prevented you guys from coming together or coming back together. I feel this right here, it's a fresh start. It's a new beginning. It's the opportunity to have a victorious outcome to your relationship. Six of Swords, you know, moving forward. The past remains where it belongs, in the past. So if you can, again, get onto the same page and really wanting the same things, and have addressed whatever the issues were that separated you, and come into agreement that, you know, it's in the past and it's time to let that go. If you guys are choosing to work on the partnership and work on it together, I feel this certainly has the chance to overcome those challenges. Whenever I see the Queen of Cups and the High Priestess coming through in the same reading, it's amplifying my divine feminine's intuitive, you know, nature. So you got to trust exactly what you are feeling in your heart. If you know you're on the right path, you are. So don't second guess that. Look at this, Six of Wands. You couple that up with the Ace of Swords. You know, both of these cards are representing victory. So this could be an indication that despite where you guys are at on your relationship journey, the separation could be a necessary thing that happens or that is happening currently. But somewhere down the line, life will give you the opportunity to have a fresh start. And it's telling you that there's a really good chance that you can make this work long term. You know, it's like standing at the top of that hill and just knowing it's like, yes, we made it. We're good. We've overcome the struggles, the difficulties of why we separated to begin with. So for number 3, yes, there could be some challenges, but I feel the overall outcome is very positive. All right, Leo, so that's what I've got for you. Hopefully from one of the 3 messages, you were able to get some guidance that you really needed. If the one you chose ended up not making sense for you, feel free to go ahead and watch the other ones. It could tap into your situation. All right, guys, so that's what I've got. If you are interested in your own reading, that info is down below in the description box. And of course, I will link the decks that are here down below as well. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you next time. Take care.